Hi guys, hi and welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we studied how to draw trees and we used huts, small houses to draw a landscape. That was a village scene. Now we'll add more to the discussion about perspective. We'll use one point perspective for now, and from the village scene, we'll move to the city scene, something that looks like this. So let's get into the video. Hi, so here I've already drawn my vanishing point. This is going to be the eye level, and this line here, which is a linear pair, which moves through my vanishing point, and this which becomes my eye level is actually going to be the ground on which the buildings sit. But currently we are going to talk about the simplest of all, which is eye level, which sits on the ground, one point perspective, one vanishing point, simple, an urban landscape which has a lot of buildings and electricity poles. We'll keep it very simple. Let's get into the video and start drawing some buildings. Now for many people it will be very confusing that how are we going to make sure which of these lines we use and how did we come to these lines. If you see, all these lines are going through this point here. I've not used this area because this is anyways going to be the sky area, and all my buildings are going to be on the left and on the right. I'll take this point and this point. It could be any 2 points on any of these lines, but I randomly selected this line and I just put two dots here. And for reference, so I've drawn actually 15 lines, and this is somewhere around 75-80 degree area from on the left. And on the line number 8, I've drawn 2 points which are actually closer towards the vanishing point. Now what we need to do is very simple. Connect this to the ground and connect this to the ground. That's it. We're done. The top of the building will go somewhere around like this. Okay. And again this point connects to the ground. That's it. We've got our building number 1. Very simple graphical solution, right? So those who've had any problem so far understanding anything about vanishing points or perspective, these tutorials are going to help you a lot. All right, so let's do the building number 2, right? So this time this building number 2 is going to be behind this building or maybe next to this building, whichever one you want to choose. Okay, I'll choose the left one. Left one will be easy, right? A taller, yes, taller. Okay, it is taller. Again, it's going to be a less wider than this one, so a thin building. Okay, goes down like this, comes down and meets the ground. Okay, it's not only thin but it's also less deep. So here, building number 2, finish. We'll join these 2 points, finish. The third building, let's say the third building is behind these 2 buildings and very wide. Okay, so if it's wide then it's going to be like this. Okay, this, don't worry about getting these lines straight. Anyways, we are going to add volume to these lines later on. I think you should be able to see it very clearly. I'll anyways darken the lines at a later stage, don't worry about that. And let's say that it is not very deep. This building is not very deep, it's only this much deep. Finish, we're done. Let's say there is a building behind this one. Okay, let's darken this for people to see. Or maybe should I use a pen now? Maybe that would be easy for everybody to see. See. When I was reviewing the video, I could see those lines, but maybe, just believe that should not leave any areas of concerns for the viewers. So I'll just darken it. As you can see, I'm not worried about getting these lines straight. I'm very much happy if they are jagged or zigzag, because that's the idea. At the end of the day, the building materials, they cause a lot of contours. And let's add a building again. Okay, this time we're gonna add a thin building behind this one. Okay, so behind this one, so it starts somewhere around here. It's a thin building, yes, it's a thin building, and goes up till this place. Finish. This is the front facade. So always remember, the lines which are like this and like this actually represent the facade of the building. Okay, in this particular drawing, this is the facade, this is the side wall. Okay, this is the side wall. If you want more buildings to come in, just tell me. How will you tell me? You're watching a video. That's very silly of me. Okay, so this building, now this one is sitting behind this one. Okay, how are we making this to be believable? Is if I draw this one, remove these lines, then this building comes in front, this building goes in back. So that's only the difference. Okay, and I'll use this line. Finish. Let's add this and this and this, and again this, and again this. Finish. We've got number of buildings. Okay, and these are only the sidelines. These are only the side. These are only the sides which are visible. The facade to an extent is visible of this building. Then in this building we don't have any facade visible. In this building we don't have any facade visible. If we want, we can make a right angle line here, and then the facade will be made available again. So let's not worry about any of those things. We'll add more buildings. Let's continue to add more buildings. Let's say there's a very tall building here which goes like this, which merges in this building. It's very wide, wider than the buildings below it, but not very wide. And then this one. Okay, we're done. Then again we'll use the vanishing point, and the lines are going in this direction. Let's say that there is a gap between these two buildings, right? There is a street, there is a narrow street. So what we'll do is we'll use this line, connect it. Okay, there's a building behind this one, so almost on the line. Okay, this one straight down. Finish. This one goes like this. Finish. Okay, this. Okay, and then let's say that this one is actually the facade is going out of the building, out of the scene. No problems, we'll manage it somehow. No problems, not an issue at all. We're just learning, right? So with this one, we'll place these randomly, and we'll not worry about things. Let them be wrong. No, not a problem. Don't worry, don't stress too much on something which you're doing it for the first time. Not an issue at all. Okay, this, connect it, this, connect it, finish. Then here, somewhere around here, we've got a building. Okay, let's say that there is a street here. So from the first building here, which is this one, and the first building here, this one and this one, which are actually on the same level, they have a distance between them. Okay, and these buildings will, the eyes will automatically start to see that this building is actually sitting behind. This is a street which starts here, goes into this direction, this goes here. The colors and everything else, we can make it look at a different level. And then let's see what we can do behind this one. Okay, yeah, okay. So you can see that you are able to build up an urban landscape completely, something like Delhi or Gurgaon, which is actually a cluster of building. I personally hate these kind of cities, but Yeah, they are the concrete forests. And if you worried that we built one side, what about the other side? You can do the same thing here. Okay, just let's see if we want to leave some gap. Like here we left the illusion of a narrow street. Okay, and here also we use the illusion, and here we'll just put a little illusion because this side is actually we have lesser canvas than the right hand side. So what we'll do is this and this. Basically it's the same thing, it's just the mirror. Okay, and this side again, let's say it's a thin building, and this side, let's go like this. If you want to go furthermore, you can do it, it's endless. If you want to put up a building, let's say which sits somewhere around here, okay, so you can do this. So you've got two buildings. Okay, then let's say you want to build a building here. Okay, so this is an experimental video. Very much you can add any number of amount of buildings, coloring as you may want to call it. Okay, but this buildings are quite bland, so what I'll do is I will add now volume and speed up the video. But for me, because I enjoy doing art, for me it does the job real well. Reduce the amount of water. When you're starting with it, you can be experimental to see how your paper reacts to the amount of water you use. Okay, so let's say that the light is coming from the right, because okay, if we make a few mistakes, it's okay. That's the power of learning that comes along with learning. Here I'll diffuse some edges, here I will diffuse some edges. Okay, here again some edges needs to be mild down. Don't worry if sometimes the water is high, just move it through. Okay, just move it, don't worry, don't worry, just move, bring it down. Okay, this is the this is the perspective wall. How can it be left? And this is the perspective wall. Identify it, shoot it. Okay, identify it, shoot it, use it at your distance. Perspective wall again. All right, People can see this drawing and obviously easily make it out that, you know, they there are three lanes of buildings which are merging in this direction. Right? I'll make a second part of this video, and that would be just the coloring part, so that it's not a very lengthy video for everybody to follow. So if you like the content, please share and subscribe the channel. It will help my channel a lot. Recently I've been very frequent in how I upload my videos. So see you in the next video, and bye.